Hi and good morning, everybody. Today I will show you how we made the leak test on the right fuel tank on my TSi. So this was my setup. I bought some connectors at the local car store. These are 9/16 inch fittings and for a tube. And I attached a electronic pressure sensor to measure the pressure inside of the tank. And connected everything to a Raspberry Pi. The Raspberry Pi had one ADS 1115 and a BMP 280. The one is the analog digital converter. The Raspberry cannot handle the signal from the sensor, so I need this one. And the other one is a temperature and pressure sensor. From the other side, I made this pressure gauge. This is a U-turned tube filled up actually with tea to have the color in it. And I fill up the tank from the other side, just blowing into it. And you can see the water level will rise when you fill up the tank. So normally you should fill up the tank with 0.1 bar. So this would be 50 centimeters of water level. I never blew up the tank this far. It's a lot of stress to the tank, and I didn't want this. This is the measurement. The first digits are the temperature, so this is 8 degrees. Then this is the outside pressure, and two lines for the inside pressure. This was my first test, not really successful. You can see on the left the temperature and the pressure, and on the bottom the air was leaking because of the fuel cap. It's a known problem that the fuel cap is not sealing up, so I tried to tape it and made another test. So this is the second test, also not successful. You can see there's a lot of noise on the pressure sensor, and you see the tape, of course, isn't really sealing up. You can see the bubbles coming out everywhere. So I found a flange sealant. It's very important to have a non-hardening sealant and removable. I tested it to remove it because I sealed up the fuel cap with it, and it's really a mess. I didn't like to do it, but it was necessary. So also the inside, of course, be careful not to do anything inside of the tank. So this was not successful, so I tried to seal up all the cap on the outside and taped it. And yeah, next test. And this is the next test. As you can see, and again, a lot of noise at the beginning of the measuring. It's about 5-hour measurement, and when the pressure sensor was okay, the temperature was rising and also the pressure inside the tank. So I mounted the tank on the wings and made another test. And this is the final result of the final test. You see, we started with 35 centimeters and the temperature was dropping, and also the water level was dropping a lot, down to 25 centimeters, so 10 centimeters lower. But when the temperature started rising again, also the water level came up again, and this was a 22-hour test. So I think it was the same temperature at the beginning and the same temperature at the end, and also the same water level. The pressure sensor is not really clear because it started getting noisy again and not really clear reading. So all in all, I have to say I really expected this to be much easier. It's still not really clear to me how much water level rise or fall are allowed for changing the temperature or the outside pressure. But I think the tank is okay. It's not easy to seal up the fuel cap, and I really don't want to stress my fuel tank anymore. I think it's not really good for the tank to put the pressure into the tank, then depressurize the tank, pressure it, depressure it. So I think I can give this a go and have much more experience for the next test, for the second fuel test. So thanks for watching this short episode. In a short time we make a new video about the flaps and the aileron. So stay tuned on My TSi.